We're live. Now we're live. Okay.
No, I'm dead.
Oh no, don't do that to me. Oh, IG, I had to spend this whole last year learning how to live without other people, and it would fucking wreck my life in a lot of ways, but I guess I'm gonna have to survive. Please don't do that to me. Please don't ever do that to me. That is like my worst fear in the world. If I had to fucking like my worst fear in the world ever. All right, hi chat, we're live now. All right, we were already having our conversations and everything in. Okay, so I have to renew my food handler certificate, and I'm so bored with it that I'm probably just going live to get away from doing it right now. I've decided I'm just going to work on the resume.
That's crazy.
I'm 50% through it because I already got my TABC, so I'm 50% through the food handlers, and it is so boring. And I got ServSafe certified like 10 years ago. So I thank you very much, Logan. So, anyways, but 10 years ago, hold on a second. Hey, buddy, I got a great idea. If I'm sounding good and everything, thanks for letting me know. But since I was already in the throes of my brain talking, how about you tell me if something's wrong? You do a sound check, then I'll ask you if I'm really questioning it. But could you just tell me if something's wrong and you're not hearing it? All right. You're an awesome assistant. You are helping your brother and I so much, and I greatly value and appreciate everything you do. Thank you. Okay. All right. Sorry. Parenting doesn't stop, even if you want to have a podcast. Okay. Speaking of parenting. All right. So I have my list. Let me find my list of things I wanted to talk about. Okay. I'm jumping all over the place. I have attention deficit. I'm sorry. But I'm actually unmedicated right now, which because we needed a break from those drugs. Clearly, those drugs allowed me to ignore my problems. They gave me the superpower to ignore my problem. I needed to not do that for a while because we got to get well. So I'm almost ready. Got to go back to work and to go back on my meds. But anyways, for attention deficit. Anyhow, blah, 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 blah. Let me go to my text message. IG, because I doubt he looked at these. So I have this thing, guys. I love astrology. Okay, I believe in the stars. I love the stars. Looking at stars, it was up until I got to move to the ocean. That was my number one most peaceful thing. Be able to be outside at night and look at the stars was my favorite thing in the whole wide world. And so like no matter what, and I hated that in San Antonio because in San Antonio, there's so many lights in most of the places we lived. Not where we stayed this last time, but all the places we lived while we were here for the first 10 years. When we did live here, it was like, I hated that so many of the city lights would just cut out, like, and the stuff, like, you couldn't see the stars. Even when we, we just, until we moved to the outer limit of, like, not in San Antonio, we were closer to Converse and whatever. But when we were over there, like, you could at least see the stars. And that used to be my grounding thing. That's how I ground myself. In Minnesota, I love the lakes and the stars. And so the stars have always been something I could do. But nothing compares to the freaking ocean, all right? So I'm where I need to feed myself, and we're going to get well. Anyhow, I love astrology. And so I like to read, we're not going to read that one. That one was crazy. So I read my horoscopes, and of course Google, does this little algorithm thing where it's like, oh, you like this stuff, so here you go. So here is the first one that I got, and I got these. This is for today. It says the universe has an important message for 4 zodiac signs on June 26th. All right, so we're just going to go down to mine. Although very interesting because I read when I see horoscopes from people that I know and I read those, they're always so very interesting to me as well. This is like a weird science. This is why I believe, like, everybody's like, because I believe in God and I know that and I don't want to push my religion, well, or whatever you want to call it. I call myself faithful, okay? And I believe in God, but I believe that everybody's belief carries merit. I think it all goes together, works together in some way. Like, I mean, I've talked about this before. Like, I think about Greek mythology, and I mean, I literally, my choice in my name, the first part of it is about a Greek goddess named Andromeda. So, I mean, I believe that they have, like, I think that everybody's had enough of an experience or something has been, theorized enough that there is something that it's powerful, whatever. Okay, so anyways, maybe it's all about manifestation. I have no idea. I just know that there's a greater force out there than whatever, and I think there's many. But astrology. So astrology, like, reads that stuff. Like, it's supposed to read the stars and whatever. This is mine. Mercury moves through your sign now, Leo, and this is a powerful time to receive and deliver important messages. The focus is on your identity. And on June 26th, the universe will encourage you to speak up and act honestly. The message from the universe is clear. Trust your voice and speak your truth. While Mercury's energy may have you feeling a tad bit impulsive, it might actually work in your favor. That's a first. This is a time to be seen and heard, and all the beauty of it, and the beauty of it all is that you have something to express. So go for it. You may not know where all of this is headed, but it's somewhere good. That's for sure. That is creepy shit. I get goosebumps. Isn't that creepy? Did you listen?
I mean, yeah, I did listen. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'd call it creepy. It sounds
like I'm doing things right.
Yeah.
Speak your truth. And that one's underlined. We can click on it. 16 tiny ways honest. 16 tiny ways honest communication will solve all your problems. I don't know about that, and we're not reading that right now. I forbid 16 big ways that honest communication will get you fucked. I'm just saying. I should say fucked over. I should say fucked over because I didn't mean it the other way. But it'll get you fucked over. Let's put it that way. Like, I'm just saying. I can't even with these. Oh God, I can't read these. This is horrible. Bullshit. I'm calling cap. All right. So that was just a special message for the universe. Okay. But then the next one is 3 zodiac signs that enter a powerful new era. Okay. You're on this list. Then me. So yours, this is what yours says. All right. You and Mars go back a long way, Aries, and subconsciously you think of this planet as an old friend. It works in your favor and wow, you think the planet that is known as the planet of war is your old friend? This is fitting. See, horoscopes are scary. Hey, Antibo. All right. Now, but listen, because you know my symbol is sun, right? Okay. So it says, you and Mars go way back a long way. Or my planet is sun, sorry. And subconsciously you think of this planet as an old friend. It works in your favor and complements your personality. And with the sun involved, the whole event brings you a spark of wild energy. This is your moment to redefine who you are and what you aim to achieve. So if you've been waiting for the right time to start a project or get your hands on something new and crazy, now is the time. And June 26th is your start date. Guess you're starting aimless today, buddy. You said this morning, I was thinking about doing aimless today. Looks like you should. Trust your instincts. Oh, that's counterproductive because then you said maybe tomorrow. It says, trust your instincts and remember that sustained effort brings lasting results. You've got the drive and the nerve. It's time to make good on all this newly found power of yours. Congrats. Yours is pretty good. But again, this is a special message for only 3 zodiacs. All right. So, all right, here's mine. It's not like you need an excuse to shine bright like a diamond, but on June 26th, one might just offer itself up to you. And who are you to say no to the spotlight? Not happening. You'll grab that light and make it your own as per usual. Professionally, you're in some amazingly awesome hands as things look great for you when the sun aligns with Leo. This is your time, your season, and the power has been turned on full blast. It's the start of a new era and a new life. You're the force that believes in you and holds you to high standards and makes things happen. Don't shortchange yourself. And on this day, you'll see wonders take place. Yes, I'm finishing my fucking food safety fucking handling thing. Okay. Yeah, crazy. So. Astrology is scary to me, but it's exactly everything that's happening. Like but I believe also that that these only apply when, this is just my random belief, okay, theoretical fucking bullshit, fairy tale, whatever you want to call it. But like, I believe that part of this comes with like, it's all a balance. So like, you have to, in order for your horoscope to stand true to you, that is your best, like, that means you're trying to do everything in your human power to put forth your best self. Because if you're not doing that, I don't think these apply. Because I believe that God and the universe will only help us as much as we help ourselves. And sometimes it's on us to do it. And so if we don't get ourselves in those positions, then, you know, it's not magic, you know? It's not magic. It's not like, just like, you know, like there requires, it's just like any other relationship. There's more than one dynamic going on there and you got to uphold your side. So that just means when I feel like my horoscopes are really dead on, it just means I know I'm going the right way because I'm doing what I need. And that's fucking amazing. That's a great feeling. I'm trying to find my fucking list. I'm clearly not doing what I really need to do because I can't find my list of what we were going to talk about. Nope.
Bruh.
Did I talk about that the other day? You know, Jeep is doing, did I tell you? Jeep is doing a special collab with fucking Jurassic, Rebirth. I'm gonna, like, probably in about 20 years need one of those. All right.
In 20.
Yeah. So I was listening to our stream yesterday and whatever, and I was like just listening. And by the way, oh, that reminds me, it's gonna kind of turn you up just a little. But you're so amazing, IG. Like you grew up so well. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so proud of everything that you have done. But just your grounded nature and the young man that you have grown up to be, I just have to tell you, I'm just so proud of you, because I was re-listening. You know, and we all both know how much I love to hear my own voice talk, which means that I'm probably too busy not listening because I'm like talking, you know, but sometimes I say things and I don't even fully like, you know, like realize that it's just natural, and like I'm not absorbing it, I guess. So when I go back and listen to the things I say and the epiphanies I have, they hit me in a different way a second time, which is why I love doing the podcast. The podcast is helpful not just because I'm saying it and getting it off my chest, but because then I turn around and I listen to myself, and it helps me learn. And it helps me be a better person. So it's great. That's why we do it. I'm like addicted to my podcast now. Like I really foresee us being able to hit it. I really see us being able to hit a daily fucking stream, no problem. I mean, I'm already at 12 minutes and I want to keep them at 30. But no, one of the things I realized is, oh my God, like we can't give up yet because I have daddy issues. So all I know is that I have got to stay a course. And I've got to combat this before I can go forward in life, because it is very apparent in everything that we were reading yesterday. Remember that one time when I was sitting there, we went for that walk and I was like, oh my God, I think he's like my dad. Remember that? And then you were like, I don't think that. And then I was like doing this checklist of comparisons and I was like, so of course, what happened is my trauma got reactivated by your grandpa, right? And so trauma got reactivated, and that's not my daddy, but I mean, he's been my father-in-law for 24 years, right?
Same daddy.
Yeah.
Same daddy as your role.
Yep. And so my trauma gets activated by him because I'm just not good enough, right? I'm in the vulnerable state of mind going back to that point where I was with my own father as a child in my childhood trauma, leaving me completely susceptible to, you know, making choices like stupid ass things like having an affair and doing it with a man that is obviously emotionally unintelligent. At the very least, we can absolutely agree that his emotional intelligence is fucking dog doo-doo. He may be smart intellectually, he may be well educated in many areas, but his emotional intellectual IQ is negative 5,000, okay? Imagine. At the very least, we can agree on that. We knew that, right? And I'm not trying to be derogatory. It is just simplistically that the behaviors that were exhibited and what was going on, even if he wasn't capable of understanding my complex issues anyhow. That's the point I'm making. My issues were too extreme for him in this area. But on the flip side, all the things that we talked about yesterday, like it is absolutely because of my daddy issues that I was even susceptible to making the bad choices that I did. And that's how I protect myself going forward. Like I said yesterday, you have to uncover where the source comes from. So if I'm scared of, like, if that's really what's causing, if that's what's made me vulnerable, then that has to be conquered before I can have any meaningful relationships in my life. So I'm going to do it. I don't know how. Mental therapy, help professionals. Yes. Yeah, we'll get professionals in on this. I can't wait. I got to go. I'm going to have to make one more trip because I don't want to give up my psychiatrist, but I'm going to have to because he's so far away. So once we know Daisy's good, I'm going to make my appointment. I'm going to go up there. I'm going to have to say goodbye to my psychiatrist, who's been my friend for 2 years now, practically. I'm going to have to say goodbye because I can't make drives up there every 3 months. We just don't have the money. And so anyhow, I'm going to do it though. And then I just thought of all the things I have to do in order to make that happen. It's so much work. But then yeah, I'll get one down here, but I can't wait to tell him because the last time I went in and had an epiphany like this, he was like, so did your therapist tell you this? And I was like, no, I figured this out on my own this morning while I was taking a bath. And he's like, oh my God. And I was like, yeah, just hit me. So now that I know this,
damn,
he's going to be like, you're good. You're going to be good. You're going to be wonderful. I can't believe you did your dreams. He's going to be I'm going to be a success story for him. He's going to be one that makes him smile. And I bet it is so much work. And the success rate is so small. And it is not because of weak people. It is because it's fucking the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Hardest thing I've ever done in my life is come back around from this. And it is the biggest, I would have rather dealt with my mom's death. I would have rather dealt with my childhood abuse. What I have just overcome with this complex PTSD and coming to that, like it all coming to the way that it is just and having this level of trauma, I could not wish this on my worst enemy ever. It was the darkest pits of hell I have ever been in. I have never felt so fucking low. It is the worst mental thing that I've ever been through in my life. And most people just don't find their way out of it because it is so bad. It is so bad. Like, I understand how people lose this war, and it makes me, get help, guys. That's all I can say. Mental health professionals and educating yourself. Those are my two things I always will say. Most of the time, the reason why we feel the way we do is because we don't understand why we're acting how we're acting. And if you educate yourself and look that shit up and self-educate, look up your symptoms. What are you really struggling with? Start there as a source. Look for the reasons why you might behave that way. And when you unlock those doors that tell you what it is and you can protect yourself, you will feel like a whole new person. And soon the darkness begins to fade. And that is the best, because not everybody feels comfortable. When you have trust issues, you have a problem going to see therapists because it is all about trust. If you're not going to go in there and be vulnerable and real, and you can't do that because you're in a trauma state, what do you do to help yourself? You don't need to stay in the darkness. Okay? But educate yourself. I highly recommend Udemy courses on psychology. If you know the title word and what you would possibly, if you know that you have trauma, or you know that you are suffering from emotional abuse, or you know that you've been in a narcissistic, things are ringing true. You've heard these triggered, these words out there. Start there. Look it up. Educate yourself. Give yourself the power to understand yourself, and you will find your way to the end of the darkness. So, and then everybody should have a daisy.
Truth. Everybody should have a daisy. Okay.
Because daisy will help you on the days that even seems impossible. Hey, I need a admin. Logan, can you get into it? Austin, do you have the stream open? We're gonna need I need a comment. It'll remove off of the screen, but we're gonna need to take care of it. And I thought we should have. All right.
I should be a moderator, shouldn't I?
It's just off the screen now, but it's just, we're not going to deal with that shit. Okay. So I'm going to go and I'm going to get Daisy all ready because Daisy gets gas today. That is super exciting, chat.
That's gaming.
That's gaming. So we had to literally dump all of the rest of everything I had into Daisy to fix her, to the point where we were like, eating this week is going to be rough. And then yesterday, I had the most amazing day of acts of kindness. So after we did the podcast yesterday, I turned around and go up to the gas station to get a soda. And she was like, do you want to donate $1 to the I can't remember which, some fund. And I was like, I would love to donate $1, but I just had to ride my electric scooter. I was like, I just had to $1 donated, please. I had to come up here. I go, thank you, LP. I was like, I have to come up here on my electric scooter because I can't even afford to put the gas in my Jeep for an 85-cent soda because I can't even get one in a bottle that's safe to take home on the bike. And so I was like, but thank you, and I put my card in for 96 cents. And I'm walking out the door. She goes, hey, come back. And so I come back and, so she goes, you want to try this? And she hands me this vial and it's a roll-on perfume. And I'm like, I'm thinking I must smell. Do I smell bad? And so I put it on my wrist and whatever. And then I'm like, oh, okay, why? And she's like, you're always so nice and upbeat when you come in here and whatnot. She's like, I just wanted to do something nice for you. And I was like, I needed that. And so I'm like, thanks. And then I was like, what is it? And then she's like, pheromone-based perfume. And I'm like, I'm going to go home and sit in my house now and be sexually attractive. That's great. No, but because then I had to look it up when I got home and I was like, is it pheromones? What is isn't that? But it also is supposed to help release your endorphins, make you feel happier too. It's not just about sexual attraction. It's actually about making you it's supposed to make you feel better. And it did. It smelled so pretty. I was sad when I took my shower because I was like, oh. But so that happens, right? Okay, and then let's not forget about the fact that earlier in the day I got ducked at HEB, which, as I talked about in the stream yesterday, Jeep ducking is all about spreading kindness, and that nice person came up, so we got ducked. Then I got pheromoned, and then I'm guessing it's our neighbors immediately next door turn around, but we opened up the door and there's a box out on the door. It's a huge box, and it said, what did the note say? Something like, hoping you can use this, and God bless. And we opened it up and there's just 9, like, I think he said 9. Is there 12? 12 meals. 12 ready-made meals in a box that are refrigerated, like chicken teriyaki, Salisbury steak. I saw meatloaf breakfasts. It's crazy. It's like a week's worth of food is what it's supposed to be, pre-made. And that was amazing because, I mean, literally, oh, and by the way, though, on my way back from the gas station with my soda that I put in I went to stop the bike because LP wanted to learn how to ride it, and I stopped the bike and my soda went flying all over the fucking street. So it was like highs and lows yesterday, man. Like, we were all over the place, but what a great day. And it felt so good. Now, the last thing we're going to talk about, and then I'm going to end stream, which is almost perfect timing. The last thing we're going to talk about, where is he? I don't even want to say his name.
Oh, God.
Gunner is out of control. Did you, wait, he's all chill now? Did you take him out and let him sit in the Jeep? Okay. Oh no, I said Jeep too loud. Shh, 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 shh. Shut the door. Shut the door. If he's out there and he's fine, shut the door.
Please shut the door.
Quietly. Just quietly. I don't want him bounding in.
Don't make a sound.
Yeah, it's visual acuity is based on movement and sound.
Yeah, like everything. Like, yeah.
So, anyways, no, I have this video. You should see. As soon as I woke up this morning, okay? I'm going to have to edit it. I'm going to have to download it and put it up. But Gunner he's going to be famous on fucking YouTube. Like, his love for my Jeep is, like, obscene. So, like, I get up and he is like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, let's go. Where are we going? You're awake. You're moving. That means we drive, right? We're driving. Like, we're driving. And then I'm trying to tell him no. And he is yelling at me. Like, he is barking and punching and hitting the phone. And he is like, I have a toxic relationship with my dog, who's supposed to be my ESA.
Yeah. Chad's a manipulator.
Too. Well, at least Gunner's not a bitch. Oh, wow. Logan just tried to make a joke that's not going to age well. Okay, great. Yeah, so Gunner is loving having the Jeep back to the point where, like, we are real lifing him over on YouTube. So we have to get some, gee, I might need your help. I might need you. Can I have some Kool-Aid? I might need you to, like, go in and give me some commands or, like, set up some timers because I'm really bad at that. Just so that my YouTube can run during the stream. I mean, just simple things. I don't need all the bells and whistles and stuff. I'm supposed to have alerts, but I haven't trusted them forever. And I don't get, I mean, we're up to 7 followers and I didn't even know it happened. So I'm obviously not getting those. I need to put it through Mix It Up. Better that way. But really, on the real, we're just doing a podcast and we are doing it live because it's convenient for me. We love that people could come and watch it live, but it's really about the downloading, reposting, and going up on the podcast things because it's not even, that's why we have the animated screen, but that's why it's just that, because really it's just a radio station. I just love to hear my voice. I really thought that was going to bring a comment from you. Anyways. Didn't I already say
multiple damn times?
Didn't I say in one of my streams that I once was told that somebody could listen to my voice all the time? And then I was like, that's a lie, but I can too.
Bruh.
But I think I love myself more than
you.
anybody. Yeah, exactly. Wow, you're kind of an ass. You're
just sometimes.
Yeah, just sometimes. Right.
I'm a dick in a truthful kind of way. If you don't like what I say, well, then you just don't like the truth.
Well, sometimes truth is in the eye of the beholder, and your truths are different. That's all I'm saying about that. Okay.
art is in the eye of the beholder, not truths. Truths are fact, bro.
Well, not
That's not
always.
how that works.
What if you misperceive the world? And your truth is not fact.
Oh, so this is about me being colorblind again. I see how you spun this around.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I love you. You're my favorite oldest child I've ever had.
Just imagine though, it's like that's where it goes. And that,
right.
children, is how you cause gaslighting.
Fucking amazing. All right, I don't think we have much more to say. I gotta go. I'm gonna finish. I don't have an extension cord. I wish I had an extension cord. I want to use my own vacuum to clean Daisy because it would be so nice if I could do that.
Womp womp.
Yeah, we're gonna have. I miss the fucking free vacuums in San Antonio. I loved those things. Sad face.
It would honestly doesn't even make sense to have them in San Antonio. What are you gonna vacuum there?
Oh, people
The
like
air.
your business car because you're driving around to meetings and hauling people. I don't know. People like to have their cars clean.
If you're driving around in a
You're right though.
business car,
Comparatively,
your car's not dirty.
compare. Well, that's because you're using the vacuums, bro.
No, it's not dirty because any business person is gonna keep themselves clean. The
You're
only
funny.
reason you
But
need a
cars
fucking
get dirty.
vacuum for city
Well,
living is
you-
because you have children
And dogs.
and dogs.
Dogs.
But that you're not gonna tell me that is the shit that you'd pay for. Here, I'd do free vacuums. You need them a lot more.
That's why they.
You don't even have to go to
you
the
know,
beach
you
and
got
go
it
get sand in
backwards.
your
It's
car.
supply and demand. It's supply and demand. People don't need to vacuum the car as much, but they bring them in to buy all the other stuff that they use to get their car cleaned up. See? But down here, they're like, ha ha ha, fuckers, you're gonna have to get that sand out somehow. Not everybody has holes in the bottom of their Jeep. And even my holes I
Yeah,
can't
makes
use
sense
because
if you're
my whole
corporate overlord.
my my Jeep has drain holes, but it's got a fucking 500 watt amp in it for the music system, so I can't just spray it out. So sad face. She's gonna need some work on her dash. I think we're gonna get her a new system. Don't want to go too new because we like our age. We're proud of our age. Both Daisy and I are old and hot.
So bullied on Twitter.
Why? I don't think I want to
There's
talk
just
about
cute
it.
Pictures of babies everywhere.
Baby what?
Baby from Death Stranding. It's
Oh.
just Norman Reedus and baby everywhere.
And this is how you give your mother a heart attack. I'm like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? It better be Huskies.
No, fucking, it's just the
You
baby from Death
literally
Stranding 1,
froze
but
my
grown up.
brain. I'm like, there's no way that this child wants a child anyway. Like, he has no desire in that right now in this time. You're gonna be like fucking 30 before you're ready to have kids.
No, we need a live Andromeda reaction to this picture, just because she used to watch Walking Dead, so this picture will actually give her a
Okay.
good reaction.
Show me.
Live reaction.
All right, give it to me because I was
To
about to
just
end
show you
stream.
the
All
picture.
right, I'm going to Discord to look at it. Oh my god, this is in the game?
That's in the game.
Oh my god. Okay, chat. This is Norman Reedus holding a baby, and it's all fucking just 3D models, but they are so real life accurate that, like, this is better than the shower scene in the first game. Because I have daddy issues. Watching men be good fathers is another thing that fucking will just fucking, you want to fucking, here, recipe to success. Make me think you're a good daddy, and I will just think I will swoon over any man that I think is a good father because I just guess because I have daddy issues. And so that was a whole thing. I opened myself up for disaster because I was like, oh, but he loves his kids so much. All an act. Oh, Jesus. Anyways, but no, this is amazing.
I thought
That baby is adorable. It's gonna die.
it better not die. Fucking fought the whole first game to keep that baby alive. That's the baby that's in the fucking tube in the first game.
Oh,
The whole story of the first game is to get him out of the tube and save his life.
oh, and it's called On the Beach. I might actually watch you stream this. All right, guys,
whole first game is
twitch.tv
about the
/InfiniteGamer326. All right, because he's probably getting this game, even though I said in a previous stream he was high if he thought he was getting this game. I think think I might be able to fucking swing it. It's gonna take some creative measures, but I'm also putting in resumes tomorrow because Daisy won't have gas until like, we might get lucky and Daisy will have gas at 4
And
today.
I should also have money July 5th.
Wait, do you think Friday's better or should Friday's not better? I should turn in resumes Monday, because Friday is busy.
Oh, yeah.
I should definitely get so that just gave me more days for that too. Yay! Life is working for me. I still get a couple days on the
Monday resume be on like fresh on the desk kind of thing.
Yep.
Friday, everyone wants to get the fuck out of there. No one's gonna take it.
It'll get thrown in a pile and not as well received because they're busy and preparing for the weekend. Yeah. Yep. So Monday it is, which is perfect because then what I'll do is we're going to go and have our walk on the beach on Monday morning. And then as I drive back, I'll choose places to drop my resume off at. Oh, and I need to get business cards. We need to find out if it's cheaper for me to just get them printed or buy ink.
Epic Gaming.
Epic Gaming. I got to add that to my list so I don't want to forget business cards. All right, chat. We're doing life. And I hope you're doing life well. I hope that y'all are, taking good care of yourselves. I know that our streams go on and they're all over on topic to topic, but the way I look at it is I'm just going to keep doing it because it's going to resonate somewhere. There's something. We're doing so much stuff all across the board that there's a little bit of everything over here at Andro's Bar because it's just life living. And so be good to yourself and take care of yourself and do something to make yourself feel good today, all right? And have a great rest of your afternoon.